So in this video, we'll be looking at how we create a credit memo in SAP S/4HANA. In SD, we'll look at the best practice, why we need credit memos, the authorization roles required, and the apps that you can use and look at. Then in terms of the demo, we will do a creation of a credit memo request, the approval, and then the actual credit memo. So why do we need credit memos? Firstly, it's basically you create it with reference to a credit memo request, which we will look at in this video. And then also you can reference an invoice that you have submitted to the customer. It basically reduces the receivables in the financial accounting, and it credits the customer account for the stated amount. So the reasons why we need credit memos might include a refund for defective goods, or maybe you have accidentally overcharged a customer. So there are various reasons in business that you can use a credit memo for. In terms of the authorization roles, again, you can use the SAP BR internal sales rep or SAP BR billing clerk to activate these apps, manage credit memo request, and there's the ID, and then create the billing document, and there is the ID. Okay, so let's jump into the SAP process. Firstly, we want to create a credit memo request. We go to customer returns, and we will be using manage credit memo requests. Here you will basically just go through the process of creating a credit memo request. You'll select this option here. The order type that I'm going to use is CR for credit memo request. You can use your customized or set up order type on your SAP environment. Then you select the sales org distribution channel division. Very important, you can create it with a reference to a invoice or a billing document. You select create with reference. You will then have a list of invoices available that you can look at. I'm going to select this document. There's the sold to party. It was created on that billing date, and we just continue. You can select specific items if you want to do that from your invoice, or I'm just going to copy the whole invoice. Right, so the invoice information is copied over, and in here you can enter your customer reference details, what the customer gave you, and then the reference date. Okay, then the information is copied over from the invoice. You'll see there's your material number, the quantity, and the amount. If you double click on the material number and you go to the conditions tab, you can play with these amounts. You can select there's a condition type that you can use to do a manual price override if that is the case. PMP0, I think. And then you just press enter, and you can put in your amount. So I actually want to charge this customer $45 US, and that amount will override the amount that you had in your invoice. Very important. You can also go back and then say, I want to change the quantity to 5. And again, you will see the amount will change. You can double click again on the material number. And let's say we said, no, okay, I want to actually make it $40 US. The amount will keep on updating until you have the correct amount that you want to work with. Very important, there's a billing block, which we'll get to in the next step. Firstly, you go to the sales tab, you select the reason why we have this credit memo request, so the approver can actually see what happened here. The material was ruined in this case. Then the next step will be to save the document, and there's our request number 238 that we're going to work with. So now usually the business process is that somebody will then approve this request. You can again go down to customer returns, manage credit memo requests. We want to look at the one that we created today, which is this one. you'll see if you select a credit memo request, a number of options are activated here that you can work through. You can set all the reasons, you can preview the documents, and so on. You can reject all items. For now, if you select the number and you select change, then you will see that we're back into our document. The approver will then work through this document, look at the amounts, the reasons why we have this document, and then if the approver is happy with what's in here, the billing block will be removed, and then save the document. This means the credit memo request has been approved, and we can go ahead and create our credit memo. So we go back to billing, the billing section, billing processing, and in here we select create billing document. So automatically on our list there is our credit memo request. It appears here for this billing date of today. You basically just select your document, you can create it, you select your billing type, which is very important. On the drop down list we will be working with billing type G2 in this scenario. Click OK. There's G2 credit memo. We select today's date and we OK. So again, there's a credit memo created with a temporary status. In here you can go through the process flow. There's our invoice, original invoice, the credit memo request, and the credit memo that we're creating now. Here's the pricing data that you can look at. Here's the pricing that we worked on. There's the manual price, etc. And we can just save it. Lastly, I want to look at the preview of the output item. Again, you can click on it here. It will take you to this option here. We have the output item, and you can preview your credit memo. There's the PDF that you can then download or print and send to your customer. I just want to go back to the process flow. There's your journal entry, so there's the complete process flow that you can look at. If you look at the journal entry and you select, you will see there's the GL accounts and the various amounts that was posted in this transaction. So thank you for watching this video about credit memos. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel for more quality content about S4HANA.